Every year, hundreds of West Michigan motorcycle riders converge on the river in Ottawa County.
And this weekend, it's time for Bikefest on the Grand. And today, Greg Asquith is here with us to talk about the schedule, the bands, and information on the charity ride. Greg, let's start out by talking about what exactly is Bikefest on the Grand.
Well, Bikefest is a gathering of bikers. It combines a lot of events for bikers. There's a charity run for young gentlemen this year. We have lots of bands. It's a concert. So it's camping, so it's a lot of different things.
That's exciting. You know, there's something for everyone there. You mentioned a very special ride that's happening this year for a young man named Caden. Can you elaborate a little bit about when that's going to happen and what his story is?
The ride will be Saturday, and the registration starts in the morning at 8 o'clock at Conestoga, and it's to raise money for Caden. He's a young gentleman, 7 years old, and he has cancer, and you know, he was in remission for a period of time, but then it came back around, and so we're just trying to help him out.
So when you think about Bikefest on the Grand and you think about all these people coming together, why do you think it has become so popular, such a great event?
It's fun, and it's a good cause, so I mean, what more can there be? You know?
Yeah, that is really, really great. Okay, so here's the information about the ride for Caden. And what really inspired you to say, okay, we want to take this great event that so many people are going to get a lot out of and try to do something special for an individual who might need it in West Michigan?
Well, it's always nice to help people. So, I mean, that's probably the largest thing. So, I mean, it gives you some self-satisfaction.
Was there a personal connection with somebody in Bikefest to Caden, or did somebody just hear his story and say, oh my goodness, you know, wow.
Yeah, there was a connection between someone that we know, so that's how it came about.
So is it too late for people to get involved if people haven't maybe made their reservations yet or haven't gotten their tickets yet for any of the concerts or perhaps for the camping? Is it too late?
Well, no, it's not too late. You can buy your tickets online at our website, which is bikefestonthegrand.com, or you can buy them at the gate. Okay, they're discounted online, so if you want to save some money, you can buy them online. And we still have a couple camping spots left, but not a lot. And but we have plenty of room for people that want to enjoy the concert and the beer tent and the spirits and everything else.
All right, so let's talk about the music. One of them being a group familiar to a lot of people. You have Skid Row performing at Bikefest?
We do. It's the largest headliner we've ever had, and you know, I think we're going to have a good time. I think we're getting a lot of activity on it, so I think it'll be fun.
And you also have some local bands, too, who you've chosen to participate, really giving a great opportunity for some of the local musicians.
Yep. We have a lot of Michigan bands that will be there. In fact, two of them, which is Finding Clyde, which will be playing tomorrow night, and also the Dirty Americans, which is another Michigan band, will also be there tomorrow night. And most of the bands actually are local, other than Skid Row, of course.
Yeah, so Finding Clyde I know is a favorite. They've been on 8 West before, and our viewers are going to be really excited to know that they're going to be performing in just a few minutes here on the show. But what would you want people, like when people are deciding what they're going to do for this weekend and they say, hey, that Bikefest might be fun, should they go out if they're not a biker? Do you have to have a bike to go out? I mean, what are some things to keep in mind when you head out?
No, absolutely not. I think if you want to go out and enjoy a good, fun time, and you know, bikers always bring a little to the mix, you know? So,
definitely.
You know, if you enjoy people watching, and you know, it would be something worth going to see.
And cool bikes, too. It's always cool really neat to see them lined up and, like, just shine to a T, and how cool people really proud they are of their.
Now, we are going to be having a bike show on Saturday, so if you want to be part of the bike show, you need to contact us and get registered.
All right, and you have a website?
We do. It's bikefestonthegrand.com.
Fantastic. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing the information with us. And up next, as Rachel just mentioned, we have a really special treat for our 8 West viewers, one of our favorite bands,
Finding Clyde, when we come back.